The Atlanta Hawks travel to Cleveland to take on the Cavaliers. I got my favorite player prop, spread lean, and same game parlay coming your guys' way. Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot. I appreciate you guys for tuning into the daily video. We have a completely separate one for the Clippers versus Pelicans. If you're interested in my favorite player prop, spread lean, and same game parlay, and that one is linked in the description and linked at the end of the video and in the pinned comment section down below. Make sure you go check that one out. Now, if you are new to the Calling Our Shot community, we appreciate you for tuning in, and click that subscribe button if you are new so you don't miss out on all of our daily videos. We'll have a completely new video on Saturday for Saturday's slate of NBA playoff games and another one on Sunday. So definitely click that subscribe button if you're new as we close in on 31,000 subscribers. All the OGs out there, click that like button too. Now, as for the first couple play-in games, we saw 4 play-in games so far. We did all right. We were 500. Our spread leans actually did very well. We were 3-1 on spreads. Now, we don't really bet those, and I don't add those to my record because I don't love betting spreads, but we still did pretty well. Maybe we'll add some spreads as official picks as the playoffs go on. But either way, we have a super cool, awesome promo on PrizePicks that's going on right now. PrizePicks, great place to place your player prop parlays, and they basically are giving you a free square of a parlay. They're giving you Joel Embiid to score a single point. So, of course, he's going to do that on Saturday. So maybe you have a favorite player prop tonight. You can pair that with Joel Embiid. You get plus 200 odds on a parlay instead of the minus 110 you might be getting on other books. And in addition to that, so it's basically $20. You bet the maximum is $20 on that, but it's free money. And speaking of free money, if you sign up for PrizePicks using code COS or the link in the description, you get a free $100 if you deposit $100. You basically get a 100% deposit match up to $100. So definitely check that out if you're interested. Use the links in the description. Definitely another way to help support the Calling Our Shot channel. Another way to support us, become a COS All-Star. We appreciate all the All-Stars out there. We can't do it without you guys. So thank you guys again for supporting the channel. We can't do it. Like I said, you guys are the real MVPs. If you want to support us and become an all-star, click the join button on the channel or click the link in the description. We would certainly appreciate it. It costs $2.99 a month. Our newest all-stars, Ethan and Cordell, we appreciate you guys so much. We really can't do it without you guys. I can't say it enough. But either way, let's waste no more time. Let's hop into the best bet of the day. My player prop for this game, going with the man on my shirt, Darius Garland. I'm taking his under 12.5 rebounds plus assists, minus 125 on FanDuel. Now, this is the same line on every book. It's minus 125 on FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Caesars, all got the same line. And look, we love him. And for all my PrizePicks users out there, I'd probably lean his under 8.5 assists, or maybe pair it with your favorite prop in this game, or even the later game for the Clippers versus Pelicans. Now, we love Garland here. There's a reason I got his shirt. He's a COS Hall of Famer. He's made us a ton of money, and he's on the season averaging 21.7 points per game, 3.3 rebounds per game, and 8.6 assists per game. So a total for what we're concerned about, 11.9 rebounds plus assists, and he needs 13 to ruin us today. Now, you'll notice you've seen Garland a ton on the channel earlier in February and March. You haven't seen him a lot on the channel, and why is that, Austin? It's because of this man, Rajon Rondo. And look, I love Rondo. I think he's a really good player and a really good playoff performer, but he takes the ball away from Garland way too much. Look, with Rondo in the lineup, Garland's assist chances absolutely plummet. We saw that exactly play right into fold in their first play-in game against the Brooklyn Nets. We saw Rondo play 26 minutes, have 15 assist chances, the most on the team. Garland only had 12 assist chances. There's a reason he only had 5 assists and 1 rebound. Now Garland played a lot more of that shooting guard role, whereas Rondo controlled more of the ball. And that's because Rondo can't score. Garland can score. So I think we'll see more of Garland being a scorer today or on Friday night than we normally would see from when Rondo wasn't active. Now, also, the Cavs should be getting Jared Allen back, which should also help them a little bit compete more in this game. And so I think we'll see a lot of Garland, LeVert, and Rajon Rondo on the floor at all times. Now, Rondo should be slated for another 25 games. And look, I think it's going to be hard for Garland to pile up the assists in 16 games with Rondo active. Garland averages 10.7 rebounds plus assists per game. And look, he was under this line in 11 of those 16 games, and that included 4 of the last 5 games that he went under, including that play-in game when he had just 6 rebounds plus assists combined. You look at his game log against the Atlanta Hawks, 9, 10, 8, and 10 rebounds plus assists. He did not go over 8 assists in any of those games, and the 9 and 10 were post All-Star break when Rondo was involved. I don't think Rondo played in one of them, but either way, this is not the greatest Atlanta Hawks defense, so I think we should see Garland be able to score at will. And look, they're going to be playing a lot of, obviously, Rondo should be getting his 20, 25-ish minutes. LeVert will be playing about 29-ish minutes, and we saw that exactly play into full in one game when the Hawks took on the Cavaliers. Garland, 2 rebounds and 8 assists in that game, only 10 rebounds plus assists. He obviously needs 13 to go over. We need him to go under. That was a game the Cavaliers scored 116 points. That's a lot of points for the Cavaliers. So I'm taking the under 12.5 rebounds plus assists. I would like the under 8.5 assists. Honestly, if the line moved up to 9.5, I'd probably prefer that. But we know Garland, not a big rebounder, 2 or less rebounds in all 7 career games versus the Hawks, and 4 or less rebounds in 52 of 68 games this season. So look, if he ends right at 4 rebounds on the dot, which is honestly a high number for him, then we would just be essentially taking the under 8.5 assists, which I like too. We'll see Kevin Love play his role. Jared Allen should potentially be back, and he'll steal some more rebounds, so Garland will have even less chances to get rebounds. Look, this obviously could go wrong. We could see, obviously, Garland go out there and drop 19 assists. He's done that this season, but I don't see that happening with Rondo active, playing a big role in their playoff games, so I think we'll see Garland go under this 12.5 rebounds plus assists, and that's why he's my player prop for this one. Now, let's move on into the second portion. We'll talk about a spread lean. Now, I know the Hawks are right now 1.5 point favorites. They were 2.5, kind of flutting around 2.5. Then Jared Allen was announced potentially back, so moved down to 1.5. I'm going to go with the Cavaliers plus the 1.5. Now, this is obviously a lean. We don't obviously bet. I don't love betting spreads, and they're very sharp these days. But everyone and their mother is going to be on the Hawks on Friday night. Look, I even looked at it. The Hawks are, got 90% of the money on the spread, 85% of the bets on their spread. Look, it ain't that easy. I promise you that. The Hawks stink on the road. They're 14-27 against the spread. And so, look, I know the easy money looks to take the Hawks. They just absolutely blitzed the Hornets. The Cavaliers have been absolutely terrible. But normally, when the spread looks too good to be true, like the Hawks looks to be on Friday night, it's normally the case. And so I'd lean with the Cavaliers plus the 1.5 points, potentially probably the money line too. I think they get it done. Jared Allen obviously would be a big addition if he is officially back. He's a game time decision. He did say he would give it a chance, said 50-50. I bet he's out there. Give me the Cavaliers to win this one outright. Now, it's just the lean, so do whatever you want with it. If you want to bet the Hawks, go for it. I'm just riding with the Cavaliers in this one. Now, let's get into my same game parlay, and we got an interesting one for you. I swear we've lost all of these same game parlays by exactly one leg. Let's hope we don't do that today. Today I'm going Danilo Gallinari, DeAndre Hunter, and Kevin Huerter. 15 plus points apiece. That's all I need. 15 a pop plus 855 odds. Now at surface level, this looks like Austin. What the heck did you just concoct? What is this absolute baloney that you're throwing at us? And look, I don't really like doing a lot of same game parlays that are like putting a bunch like 12 legs that are minus 500 odds. I don't want to do that. This is the NBA playoffs. Random things happen. And so a random thing like this could happen. Now it might look like a long shot. Well, look, this same game parlay almost hit against the Hornets. They had only missed by 2 Kevin Huerter points. Danilo and DeAndre Hunter easily cashed their legs. It was Kevin Huerter that only shot 9 times, ended up with 13 points. So if you want to dummy it down to 10 points for each of them, sure, fine with that. I think combining those all for 10 plus points is only like plus 102 value. But look, could we see the Cavaliers double team Trae Young just like they did Kevin Durant? Wouldn't surprise me at all. Look, Trae Young's absolutely destroyed this team, and the Hawks have beaten the Cavaliers in all 3 matchups this season, and Trae Young he had 30-plus points in all of them. Look, the Cavs are going to watch film. They're going to be like, well, this guy was absolutely abusing us. What are we going to do? Probably going to throw some double teams at him, and I think that's going to lead to other guys having to score the basketball. Look, the Hawks team total is at 111.5 points, and look, if Trae Young, let's say he scores 30 of them, let's say he gets his over, there's still about 70, 80 points out there. Is it unrealistic to expect? Probably. To expect all these guys to hit 15 plus points? Potentially. But I'm going to be throwing sprinkle a little bit on it. I think it's worth a shot, 15 plus points apiece for Huerter, Gallinari, and Hunter. So that's my same game parlay. It's a complete dart throw, but I think it's got not a realistic, but at least a slim chance to hit. So obviously my only official play for this one, Darius Garland under 12.5 rebounds plus assists. Let me know your best bet down below in the comments. Curious what you guys are riding on, but that is what I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Check out that Spurs got the boot. Pelicans versus Clippers best bets on the screen right now. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and being part of the community. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.